Hi, this is a Xaphoon, and I've been teaching people how to get their first sounds out of a Xaphoon for about 25 years all over the world. I found that the easiest people to teach it to are children because they relax, they have fun, and they have no preconceptions. So when you're first starting out playing the Xaphoon, what I'd like you to do is forget about making music and just make noise. If you've never played a musical instrument before, then you probably don't know. It takes a little bit of patience. And if you are very good at another musical instrument, you've probably forgotten how long it took you to get that good. So just relax and be patient with yourself. And remember that in English we say, play music, not work music. So if you get frustrated, just relax, take a break, do something you enjoy, and come back to it later when you're in a good mood. Okay, so the Xaphoon has a tenor saxophone reed on the mouthpiece, and the body is actually made of ABS resin, the same as the mouthpiece of a saxophone. But you don't blow exactly like a saxophone or like a clarinet. The fingering resembles a recorder, but it's not exactly like a recorder. So please kind of forget what you know about other musical instruments and start fresh. Now the easiest note to get a sound out of on the Xaphoon is a C with the index finger and the thumb. And since it's a key of C instrument, that's a good place to start. You can put your little finger on the lowest hole just to balance the instrument in your hands, but that won't affect the tone. Now when you put the instrument in your mouth, you need to put it in your mouth about twice as far as you think. Much deeper than a saxophone and much deeper than a recorder. And the other important trick is you need to put your teeth on top, like a saxophone or clarinet. And even sax and clarinet players sometimes forget to do this because it feels like a recorder in your hands. Now, one way to check to see if you have enough pressure with your teeth on the top is to try to put the instrument in your mouth and hold it without using your hands. Now that looks kind of silly, but it does work because if you're not biting the mouthpiece, the instrument will fall out of your mouth. So when you're ready to make your first noise, don't try to move your fingers really fast over the holes. Just try fingering this one note and see if you can get a nice steady note. It's best to start off with 0 lip pressure because it's much less lip pressure is required than for a sax or clarinet. So put it in your mouth at least 2 centimeters, about half of the mouthpiece. Make sure you're biting the top. Blow from your stomach or from your diaphragm as though you're blowing a balloon, and see what it sounds like. Now if it sounds like that, kind of a little bit flat and breathy sounding, it means you don't have enough lip pressure. So as you increase your lip pressure, the sound will get clearer. And it'll get more in tune. If you want, you can use an electronic tuner like you use for a guitar to see if you're blowing the note in pitch. At first that helps, but after a while, you'll be able to hear it when you're playing right. And when you do want to get expression, like saxophone, note bending, vibrato, various expressive techniques are mostly done with your lip pressure. You might notice that as you decrease your lip pressure, the note goes down, and as you increase your lip pressure, the note goes up. And if you do it quickly, then it becomes vibrato. But that's for lesson 3 or 4 or 5. For now, just try and get a steady note that sounds nice and is in pitch. And as I said before, if you get frustrated, just relax and come back to it when you're in a good mood. So that's it for lesson 1, and happy Xaphooning!